Hey guys, welcome back to Off the Record, where we just talk about whatever we want. Guys, I gotta be a proud mama and let you guys know, Isaac recently got Citizen of the Month for honesty.
Oh, wait, citizen or student of the month?
Citizen.
What do you mean citizen of the month? What the fuck is citizen of the month?
He should keep that on the down low with his friends. I don't know about that, man.
Is it because he got honesty because he uses lies a lot?
Is it mostly, yes.
Isaac used to be a compulsive liar.
Is it like when I played basketball and I sucked so much that I got most improved because I could dribble by the end of the year?
It's kind of like that.
Okay,
yeah, no.
okay.
So
Proud of you, Isaac.
the beginning of the year, we were having issues where, like, yeah, he was lying a lot. He was acting. He had trouble controlling his emotions when he'd get frustrated with homework. He'd like say things or like just, yeah, he would just not.
What are some sample sayings? Do you remember any sample sayings?
Can you give us a taste?
No, I don't.
Oh, come on, bring us inside the darkness of your world.
No, you guys know that's behind camera. I don't want to embarrass Isaac. I don't know what he.
It's not embarrassing.
Is there something that's not embarrassing that's like lighthearted that he said that was
What's
like...
embarrassing is he runs up the stairs and says, Mommy, I'm citizen of the month. That's embarrassing.
Why is that embarrassing?
Well, it's just embarrassing to say that out loud, right? Like, I'm citizen of the month.
I wish I had Citizen of the
I
Month.
was Citizen of the Month in my elementary school
I said
every
it's
year.
Student or citizen?
Citizen.
Hold on, what the fuck is...
I don't know how it is. I don't know how it is at
Everyone's
his
so
school.
proud to be a citizen.
You asked me a question, can I answer please?
Yeah.
What is it? Why can't it be citizen?
The brainwashing starts early, okay? If you guys don't see that, the government's fucking smart. But
All right.
in my elementary school, I guess they see the whole school as like the fucking, I don't know, you're like the country or whatever, and you're like a citizen in this country. And
Is there
then
a giant wall in the south end of the school or something?
there's no walls,
Oh,
there's
okay.
fences. It's a whole school thing. Every class picks, you know, that Citizen of the Month. And then there's just like a handful of kids that get that award.
My dumbass always thought it was favoritism and luck.
100%.
I had no idea. Like, I'm like, perfect attendance this time, I'm gonna get it. No!
It was always, to me, the biggest suck up.
I know.
Oh, I was a fucking sucker.
You were? I heard you're still a suck up. You know what I'm talking about? Got you, buddy. I got you.
No. We know where the knuckles are supposed to be.
No, but yeah, I was just super proud because, yeah, like I said in the beginning of the year, he was just not doing that great. And then we got his report card, and just everything is all either outstanding or satisfactory because they don't use ABC.
Does that make you feel
What?
They don't use that anymore?
What the fuck is going on?
Elementary either.
Yeah, I think it's elementary.
I never had grades ever.
Oh, and the I.
Yeah, we had that too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's only.
Not available. That was
Those
the worst
needs improvement?
Yeah.
It's like TBD. It's like, oh my god.
What are the ones? It's outstanding, needs improvement.
No, it was like outstanding, satisfactory. I think needs improvement.
Oh, that's how it was graded. I remember.
That's right, yeah, that's like, that's clicking.
That's elementary school, though.
That's what the
Yeah.
kids stood for.
After elementary school, then they give
know-
you the A, but they say.
The one that I had the worst in elementary school was gets along well with others. Because I would get into a fight almost every day, nonstop.
Do you think there's so many kids out there who are like, one day I will face my bully and his name is David So?
No, it wasn't because it was the other way around. So my
It's like a fucking army of them.
They're usually like on fucking Maury Povich and shit.
Right,
And then
exactly.
they get all hot and shit.
It was,
and they're like, you know what I mean?
it was the other way around. So my dad, it was so funny because he would whoop my ass for getting into fights in school. But after he would whoop my ass, he goes, "Don't you dare let anybody punk you in school."
And don't lose a fight, right?
Somebody would come up and they would put their hands on me. I just go, "What the fuck?" And I just start wailing on him. And my dad's like, "What the fuck?" Then he beat my ass and he,
That doesn't make
"Don't you dare let anybody punk you in school." I was like, I don't know what to do.
This person's like, hey David, you look really tense. You gonna need it back? Oh goddamn!
It was so interesting because I was like such a dweeby kid with like glasses and everything.
You're a good target then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Exactly.
target.
So like every time the target would come, but then I just started wailing on them, and they just wouldn't expect it. You know, because this is what my dad taught me. He goes, "You can't get punked. Like what the fuck? We came to this country. You gotta stick up for your fucking self." So every time I would get into a fucking fight, and then I got removed from that school, went to another elementary school. It was all bad.
You know, I asked Isaac, I'm like, is it bullying a thing in your school? Like, do people pick on other kids?
Like a physical bully.
He's like, no one does that. Like, and
What? Probably because he's a bully.
He's the bully.
Because he's the bully.
No, and I asked him. No, I
What
asked
grade
him,
is he in?
He's in 4th.
There's no bullying in 4th grade anymore?
That.
Oh my god,
He
we're
did
losing the
say that.
country.
He
We're
did-
losing the country.
He said
Where are the
bullies
kids
in-
gonna learn mental toughness from?
The bullies in his school are the older
teachers?
Kids. No, are the older kids, since his school is from kindergarten to 8th grade.
Yeah.
He's saying that the 8th graders are the ones that they'll like push him and say, "Hey, loser."
Good,
whatever.
okay.
They push Isaac.
Or like other kids, they don't push Isaac.
When I was in 8th grade, like elementary kids didn't even exist. That's weird.
Yeah, it's kind of odd that
They don't have recess at the same time, do they?
No, they don't.
Oh, I wish they did. If I was in 8th grade, I would be smashing on 4th graders.
Yeah, 6th to 8th.
Isaac is a special case because there's kids at his school that know us.
Yeah.
So they'll be like, oh, Isaac, can I get a photo with you or whatever? And so it's like a completely different,
So maybe he doesn't experience it.
Yeah.
Because then he could get the 8th graders to back him up.
probably, yeah.
Oh, I see. He's in a bubble, Isaac is.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Yoda?
bubble, Isaac.
Fucking Yoda.
He's in a bubble, Isaac is.
Now it makes sense.
Are you gonna look for a school that has bullying? Like in the criteria, you're like, this looks like you guys have a no bullying policy. I don't want Taika at your school. I'm sorry.
Well, like I said, I always want my kid to get punched in the face at least by the time he's 2.
Yeah, by the time he's 2, he should be in at least a scuffle.
I for sure want him.
He's 2.
Damn.
It starts him off.
Toddler fight. Straight, he's like,
I want him to understand, like, either, like, number one, I have to learn how to dodge a hit or maybe not get hit at all. You know?
Have you seen the video of that robot that has like legs that can walk, and if
like
you
the
like
dog
kick it,
thing?
it gets back up? Like I'll be doing that to my kid as it tries to walk,
Oh,
just to make sure.
I'm doing that right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Taika's like on the bed, and he's like he's learning how to crawl, and then I just keep pushing from the side until he's like this, wobbly. And then Jill the other day, she was like, "Oh, so you want to do that? How do you like it?" And she starts pushing me. I'm like, "I don't care. I'm making him tough."
Does he get bothered by it?
No.
He's just like,
Yeah.
He's such a happy baby. He's never, like, is there any way to make him angry at all? He's always.
I don't know, but I have
when he's
this
hungry,
theory.
he gets angry.
I have this theory that I think he's a happy baby because when she's pregnant, she was doing JustKiddingNews, and so you're laughing like 10, 12 hours a day, right? And I was just thinking there's got to be like endorphins or serotonin or whatever that's like being injected into him or something.
Yeah.
Hopefully he keeps it and he doesn't turn into a little fucking bitch.
He won't. You'll correct him.
Since having kids though, do you know how there's like nature versus nurture, right? Do you think there's already a personality that he came with a little bit?
For sure,
Where they're more
100%.
inclined to be shy or happy or whatever?
I think so. As soon as you see babies, like, you already get to see their personality form.
From like day one.
I don't know about that, man, because man, babies are the most boring things on the entire.
Yeah, because when they're first baby is like they're all the same.
No, they're not.
So the minute a baby's born, so for example, the minute baby is born, right? Like his first meal, Taiko's like, "Give me that shit." I'm like, "Oh, you got that for me, 100%," because she's picky.
Just eating.
Yeah, like from
He would sound like that. He'd go, like it couldn't come out.
People are
fast
fucking
enough.
crazy. See what happens to you?
I know.
This is crazy. You think he eats like you? What are you talking about?
If you compare like a lot of babies, like they don't all eat the same. Some of them like you have to feed them like a
Like
little
for
bit.
example, you know Aunt, right?
Yeah, of course.
His daughter, she
Same thing.
No.
No.
I saw Aunt and Taika.
No, she barely eats. She barely eats. Like she falls asleep, she'll eat like half of whatever.
takes
or even
breaks.
less
It
than
takes
half.
her like an hour or 2 hours
Yeah.
to finish
him
2
as
ounces.
a baby, it took him hours to finish. His
Taika's
little
killing 4 ounces in like 3 minutes.
Not only that, but even like the way you hold them, just a newborn baby. Like with Isaac, when he was a newborn, or maybe like 2-3 months old, like a little older, he didn't like it when I held him like this. He only liked it when I held him like straight up like this. And babies don't usually like that until they're way older.
So they start having their own preferences.
Yeah.
Like
The minute they come out, like you'll put 2 babies in the same PJs, one of them is fucking shivering, and then Taika's fucking sweating his brains out already. Like he's like me, like he's super
Well,
hot,
My brother has twins and they're polar opposites.
and they're twins, and they're
Taika
already
is
way
so greasy.
Is he?
Who Taika?
He's so sweaty. You know what I mean?
Pull him out of the baby carrier. This one has a fucking Jerry curl in the back. Cause he's been fucking sweating all day in that thing.
When we were at SIP, he was sweating so much. It wasn't even hot.
It was hella hot at SIP. Are you kidding me?
Not inside the store.
It was fucking hot.
It was not.
Dude, my niece is like 2.5, and she just got interesting to me, like personality-wise. Like she just to me, like
It's because they're not yours.
Yeah.
that's what it must be.
The minute like yours comes out, you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, that's from Nikki, that's from me, that's from Nikki, that's from
See,
me."
that's why I think I'll be smelling the same crazy sauce everyone else is smelling. You know what I'm saying? Like I think there has a lot to do
It's
with
the
it.
truth.
Yeah, no, but I know that it's your truth. Like I'm not saying that it's not. I'm not saying that it's not. I just think that there's a crazy thing happening to you guys.
What about your cats versus other people's cats? Do you think your cats are different?
No.
How many
Oh.
cats do you have?
2.
Aren't they different?
Sure, no, of course they're different. I'm not saying babies aren't different, but they, you know, it's like fucking the same shit, basically. You know, it's like minor differences, but you know, okay, one baby gets hot, one baby gets
We're gonna
cold.
flash forward like 2 years later. He goes, dude, my kid is exactly like
My kid, exactly, right?
My kid is fucking 6'4". What's the same as other kid that's like.
But see, Nikki does this too, where she's like, hey, my cat, the way he looks at me, it's like he's trying to say something, and that's what everyone says about their dogs and shit. So like, I just think it's something we all smell.
I think you just have attachment issues, but it's alright.
I think what it is it's. I always thought it was like these creatures, babies, animals, whatever, are blank like canvas, and then our emotions they start absorbing.
I mean, that happens too, but they already come out like programmed.
Yeah, they come out
for
pretty
sure.
It's like Nikki, right? Like she's just like anybody else.
Do you guys remember when you used to say, like before having Taika and stuff, you guys used to be like, oh, the parents, like the parenting, they fucked up and blah, like obviously there's gonna
I remember that 100%.
yeah, there's gonna be truth in that, but then now that you're parents yourselves and you see how the kids just come out their own personalities no matter how much you want to like shape them and form
In
them.
other words, you want to tell them your motive.
I still think if Taika comes out fucked up, I still think that's still my fault. So I think like, yeah, they come out in different ways, and I might have a kid that comes out hella violent or someone that's really passive or whatever. It's up to me now to like, okay, cool, how do I adjust to this kid? How do I adjust to this kid?
Yeah,
how do I
for
adjust to
sure.
this kid? So like, I think my goal is to not make sure he doesn't go to jail, but I mean, I'm not really started. That's low standards, but I think
Yeah, dude.
I think it's still up to the parent to adapt to how the kid is.
I just think no matter what, it's your fault.
Yep.
Because it's still your genetics.
Yeah. it is your genetics, dude.
Yeah, because I know, like, for me, like, growing up, I used to have, like, such a short temper. You know what I mean? But I think the only thing that helped me with that was the fact that I learned how to empathize. And that's because, like, something my mom taught me a lot, you know, because she was very loving and caring. That didn't change the fact that I wanted to fucking stab the shit out of people almost every fucking day in high school. You know what I mean? When people piss me off, like...
But as it happened, you empathize with
Yeah, and I was like...
You're
what
like,
would- I was-
he's all like, oh, why? It must hurt.
It's more like, what would happen? I think it was like church too. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, well, I shouldn't kill this person because religiously.
Kill this person at church.
It's very bad. Like, you know, during that time too, like I had friends who killed people, you know, so for me, it's like, I can't do this. I'm a good person. You know, but that's all like upbringing at that point because I had a really bad temper.
What are you doing, Joe?
He's making a banana sticker drawing.
You're so funny.
I'm hearing it.
Damn, I just got a glimpse of you at home with Jess right now. And she told you something serious.
She goes,
And he's like, no, I heard you.
Playing with stickers.
Yep.
You're like a kid. You're the kid that we're talking about right now.
it's active listening that I think girls always need the most.
I'm hearing everything
You know what I mean?
said. You said that you have friends at church that killed and all that, but then you empathize and you had the Christian godly upbringing, so that balance helped you out with your anger problems. Boom. Stickers.
Love it. Right out of your ass. I can hear it all coming out of your ass even. It's great.
Active listening is important in relationships is what I found out.
You have to look in their eyes.
Yeah, you can't just go, uh-huh. Yeah, you have to be like, why? And then why do you feel that?
You gotta be engaged.
Yeah.
The trick is to have autopilot answers that you can say while looking at them in the eyes while thinking of other things.
Bullshit.
That's when you're the master. That's when you're a fucking Jedi of relationships.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
You're like the king of like that whole realm because you ask like the right questions. So
That's how
you
good
have-
he is, though.
No, he's
That's how good I am.
He's already
bullshit.
He's actually not even right here. What did we talk about like 5 minutes ago? You don't know.
I have no fucking idea.
He's been thinking about cryptocurrency the whole
The whole time.
and you think he's engaged.
I don't even know. Trust me, I don't even know what we're talking about right now.
I listen to everything and you think I'm unengaged.
See?
Unengaged.
Do you think you could multitask? You could do something while you're listening?
I'm horrible at that.
Well, you were just doing that though.
I don't know. Is that multitasking?
Yeah, because I mean,
think
you're.
I'm like distracting myself so I can focus. Have you ever had to do
Yeah.
that before?
No.
It's kind of like
right.
running and thinking, or shitting and thinking, or showering and thinking. Sometimes when I'm fidgeting, it kind of helps me focus.
What I found out too is that I'm a great listener. I'm not a problem solver. Like, I'm not here to solve your problems. You know what I mean? Like, you can
Wow.
speak to me as much as you want. I'll listen to the fuck out of your conversation. So, like, Mariel would call me and then she's, like, frantic about shit, which most honestly I think is bullshit. You know, it's just her just being frantic. And
Yeah.
I'm sitting there and she goes, well, what am I supposed to do? And that's when I was like, oh, shit.
Dude, that's my problem. I'm trying to solve all the problems.
Me too. I'm the opposite.
Yeah, so, like,
dude.
what
I'm
happened-
just trying to solve. Is this a problem? Oh shit! You don't got enough fucking hot sauce? Shh, let me give you a tapatio.
But the problem with that is that they don't want your solutions.
Hell no, they
At
don't.
all.
So that's where so like what
They
happens.
don't think you're as smart as you think you are. That's the thing about it.
No, it's not.
No, yes it is.
No, that's not at all.
Yes it is.
Then why won't you listen to my solutions if it is?
No, because I don't want solutions. All it is we're sorting it out. So I think guys internalize it more and they problem solve and they do whatever they gotta do internally, right? But then for
Let me tell you how women think.
You're gonna mansplain.
Let me tell you how women really.
let me know then.
Yeah. No, go ahead. No.
I got nothing.
I just wanted to say that line.
No, and that's what girls do. They talk it out, and because you're our partner, we trust you. We're talking our problems out loud, and as we're talking them out loud, then we're sorting it out, and then it all makes sense, and we're like, oh, that feels good. So all we really need our partner to do is just listen and be soft and be cute.
But see, that's what I normally thought, and then Mariel came with, well, what am I supposed to do? And then I was like,
I pointed that out to him, and I said, if I'm not asking you directly help me out with this, or what should I do, then we don't need it.
yeah, but check this out, right? So I gave her a solution, right? And then she goes, that's not what I want to hear. And I was like, okay. And so I looked at that, so I said on the phone, I was like, hey, you called the wrong person. And I was like, I think you need to call somebody else. She goes, you don't know how to help me. I was like, exactly.
So what does
I'll
that mean? Wait, if she wanted your advice and you didn't say the right
It's not black and white like that, though.
Yeah, I don't even try to figure it out. I
You
just told
can't
her-
even try to ask the questions like that.
I just told her, you called the wrong person. She goes, fine. Hangs up the phone, calls her mom. She goes, my mom told me exactly what I wanted to hear. I was like, see, so now you know. Don't ask me that shit. I'm here to listen.
Good for you for punishing her for asking you. That's what matters.
That's exactly what it is. Don't ask me.
Wow. What I learned is that sometimes you just need to. Okay.
Be soft.
It's 100% of the time.
yeah.
100%. I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish.
Always
And
be
then-
soft.
That's what I mean by when I say they don't think you're as smart as you think you are, because we think that it's not about intelligence, it's that we think that we can solve everything and we fucking can't. And so it's just like you just have to shut up and hug them.
Always.
And then not just that too, but you also have to stop thinking that it's about you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
All the time.
That's the thing that dudes do like
Over and over
crazy.
again.
I mess up like crazy.
It's like, oh, so she's being quiet, so I did something wrong, and then like you're further annoying them.
Oh,
And so
yeah.
they want you to just
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
leave, right?
Yep.
yeah.
What's that?
We're learning.
You didn't get that?
No.
No, so right, so the
Give her a banana.
they don't want you to tell them what to do, right? They want you to hug them and shut up. And then they also want you to stop thinking that it's about you.
Like for example, like let's say Gio underperforms or something, right? In whatever thing that we have going on. Now I go, wait, you're making me look bad. But then now it's a selfish point of view. It's about me when I should be going, wait, what's going on in your life that's preventing you from performing the way I've seen you perform before? And that's more about her.
Who says this shit about performing?
No, just like
Who talks this way? You're Asian dad in your own
No,
way.
that's the problem.
You guys are crazy.
But like, Asian dads always make it about us. Like,
I know 100% what you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, we always make it about us when it should be about
At the end
them.
of the day, she has to bring a report to it.
Wow.
Let me see your performance report.
No, like,
We haven't had the performance conversation,
I don't
but
know if
it's funny
this
that he
is
brought up a
true
fucking-
across
Really
the
funny.
board, but I do relate with Bart though, where somehow I take offense based off of people's performance around me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where did I get that from? It has nothing to do with me.
well, yes and no.
That's so weird.
I can see where you get it from because growing up, at least in my household too, it was like that's a reflection of who you are. Like who, even that. I mean, I think there's even studies where they say like
You are who you surround yourself with.
or like the 5 people you hang out with. Like
Yeah,
that
so
says
if
who you
you're
are.
hanging around with losers, then it's like, I don't want to fucking hang out with like people that are always getting 50th place.
Right. So
I
that-
expect more out of everybody.
Right, that's a reflection of you. So I can understand like that school of thought, right? Like I get it, but then at the same time, it's like, well, it's taken to such an extreme level that it's like, all right, well, deal with your issues over there. I'm gonna like hug myself.
Damn.
That's why I told Mariel, you called the wrong person. Go call somebody else.
He heard nothing of what we just said.
Nothing.
In one ear, not the other.
Hey, and then you called her back and you said, call somebody else. If I didn't make myself clear.
I will say this though, it worked because she called her mom and she fixed it right up, and then we went right back to our normal conversation.